Hi everyone, welcome to this year's VSA by Night. My name is Alicia Fan and I am this year's Culture Show Chair for the 20 to 21 term. I have the privilege of welcoming you all to our amazing production for VBN this year. We're so excited to show you what our executive board has put together for you tonight. With everything that has happened in the last year, we were really unsure of the possibility of even having our annual production. But with the help of my executive board, performers, and supporters, we were able to throw together a virtual version of what we couldn't have in person this year. We're honored that you are spending your time with us tonight, and we hope it is just as fruitful as our last VBN. Tonight, we have a few opportunities for raffles, as well as a variety of performances, so be sure to stick with us as much as you can. This year's theme is Eternal Legacies, which when translated in Vietnamese is Yi Sang Dai Dai. I chose this theme because in this day and age, we believe it is extremely crucial to remember what goals and steps our ancestors took to get us closer to universal alignment and peace on earth. Through today's events and the immense steps we have taken throughout history thus far, we cannot forget those who have walked the earth before us, as well as the generations to come and what good they will do in the world. With that, I have the privilege of announcing the first act of the night. They are the MSU VSA Modern Couples, choreographed by Stephanie Lam and David Tran. They made this dance to showcase Viet pop and culture in a more modern style. This act has a storyline of a girl and guy that become friends, but we question, is it more than just that? The choreographers want the biggest takeaway of the dance to be this Vietnamese quote from the music video. Nếu cuộc đời là một chuyến tàu thời gian, bạn muốn quay trở lại năm nào để thay đổi một điều quan trọng? In English, it translates to, if life is a train of time, which year do you wish to go back to change the most important thing? Despite the circumstances caused by the pandemic, MSU VSA is proud to present to you the 5th Annual VSA by Night Culture Show Eternal Legacies. We hope you enjoy it. Without further ado, please help me welcome the MSU VSA Modern Couples.
Ta biết nhau từ lâu rồi, ta hiểu từng thói quen của nhau. Tuy không phải người yêu với nhau, ta vẫn hơn là bạn. Ta biết nhau đang nghĩ gì, không cần phải nói ra làm chi. Câu chuyện này cứ như vậy đi, phân tích thêm làm gì. Mình bên nhau giống như người yêu, nhìn nhau giống như người yêu. Dù không phải là tình yêu, nhưng chắc chắn không phải tình bạn. Dù có lẽ sẽ không dài lâu, nhưng ta sẽ thật đậm sâu. Mối tình này không cần định nghĩa gì đâu. Đôi ta ở trên tình bạn, ở dưới tình yêu. Đừng biết biết bao nhiêu khi có người nuông chiều. Đôi ta ở trên tình bạn, ở dưới tình yêu. Đừng biết biết bao nhiêu khi có người thấu hiểu. Không phải người yêu mà vui hơn rất nhiều. Không phải người yêu mà vui hơn rất nhiều. Không phải người yêu mà vui hơn rất nhiều. Rất nhiều, rất nhiều, rất nhiều. Không phải người yêu mà vui hơn rất nhiều. Không phải người yêu mà vui hơn rất nhiều. Không phải người yêu mà vui hơn rất nhiều. Rất nhiều, rất nhiều, rất nhiều. Có lẽ sẽ rất buồn khi một ai trong hai chúng ta gặp một ai để yêu thiết tha. Vậy là đôi ta cách xa, nhưng sẽ không bao giờ ta quên đi khoảnh khắc có nhau. Và ta thầm cảm ơn vì ta từng có trong đời nhau. Ở trên tình bạn, ở dưới tình yêu. Đừng biết biết bao nhiêu khi có người nuông chiều. Đôi ta ở trên tình bạn, ở dưới tình yêu. Đừng biết biết bao nhiêu khi có người thấu hiểu. Không phải người yêu mà vui hơn rất nhiều. Không phải người yêu mà vui hơn rất nhiều. Không phải người yêu mà vui hơn rất nhiều. Rất nhiều, rất nhiều, rất nhiều. Không phải người yêu mà vui hơn rất nhiều. Không phải người yêu mà vui hơn rất nhiều. Không phải người yêu mà vui hơn rất nhiều. Rất nhiều, rất nhiều, rất nhiều.
And that was the MSU VSA Modern Couples. Thank you for kicking off our show with such an energetic act. Let's continue to keep the energy up by giving you our first raffle of the night.
Tonight's first prize is a $10 gift card to Amazon. Entries are $2 each and can be made through our QR code shown on screen. Donations are encouraged and will go to our CPP, Messengers of Love, which you can read more about in our program. Be sure to Venmo the correct amount to @MSU_VSA in the next 10 minutes with the payment caption CPP-Amazon so that way your entry can be counted.
The winners will be chosen through a random number generator and posted on our social media, so be sure to follow us for those winners and for other future updates. And now, to keep the show going, the next act of the night is from a group that has never performed for MSU VSA until now.
Their piece, Emergence, was their premiere debut act last year, and they wanted to share this with more of the VSA community. They credit their inspirational and fun choreography to Kaylee Wong of the University of Arizona's 2017 VSA. Dancing to a very classic Paris by Night song, Đã Không Yêu Thì Thôi, this fan piece starts off slow and very graceful and elegant movements. Then halfway through, the music will pick up, and as you can see, the fan movements are much faster and more upbeat. From all the way from North Carolina, please welcome Blue Star.
Lời nói đầu môi, anh ơi chót lưỡi đầu môi. Phải xa đành thôi, sao anh gian dối người ơi? Vì sao tình tôi chân thành bên anh đã lâu? Vì sao anh, tôi không hiểu vì sao? Dù biết tình yêu xưa nay vẫn có hợp tan, phải đâu đành quên bao nhiêu yêu dấu thời gian. Nhìn mưa rơi ngoài hiên, nghe tình tôi lao sao trên mình. Một ngày kia anh có quay về. Đã không yêu thì thôi, ta gặp nhau làm chi? Thêm bao xót xa mình tôi, anh ơi tình si. Anh như áng mây trên trời và hoài xa xôi. Cho dù tôi đã khôn níu giữ tình anh, đã không yêu thì thôi, anh cần chỉ gian dối. Thêm bao trái ngang cuộc tình ngượng ngùng đầu môi. Mưa răng mắc trên môi sầu thêm nhạc đơn côi. Dù xa nhưng trong tim tôi mình anh thôi. Trời và hoài xa xôi. Cho dù tôi đã không yêu giữ lấy tình anh, đã không yêu thì thôi, anh cần chỉ gian dối. Thêm bao trái ngang cuộc tình ngượng ngùng đầu môi. Mưa răng mắc trên môi sầu thêm nhạc đơn côi. Dù xa nhưng trong tim tôi mình anh thôi. Đã không yêu thì thôi, ta gặp nhau làm chi? Thêm bao xót xa mình tôi, anh ơi tình si. Anh như áng mây trên trời và hoài xa xôi. Cho dù tôi đã cố níu giữ tình anh,
was Blue Star all the way from North Carolina. Thanks so much for performing with us for the very first time. That was an absolutely beautiful piece.
We hope you're enjoying the show so far. We still have a few more raffles and tons of acts left, so be sure to stay tuned for more surprises along the way.
With the theme this year being Eternal Legacies, we wanted to keep in mind those that have walked the earth before us. Prominent events in the Vietnamese community have held huge significance in the country's historical timeline. More specifically, the Fall of Saigon was an event ending in 1975 that resulted in the loss of the South Vietnamese capital. Many of our parents are here today due to this, and we want to thank them for the immense sacrifices it took to get their families here against all odds.
With the constant sacrifices and immense strength our parents and ancestors provided, MSU VSA works each and every day to do our best, showcasing our talents and ideas to spread awareness in the Vietnamese community here at MSU and beyond.
With that, I'd like to introduce our next act, who is someone very near and dear to us. She's our very own culture show chair, Alicia Fan. She will be singing a well-known Vietnamese song, Em Gai Mua by Hung Jam, while playing her own music.
Hung Jam is a female Vietnamese artist. She gained traction after winning The Voice in Vietnam in 2012. At only 25 years old, this artist performs pop, ballads, and dance music. One of her well-known songs is Em Gai Mua, a song about a love that isn't reciprocated. This song has received several nominations and in March 2018 became the most played song in all 10 years of digital music in Vietnam.
Let's welcome Alicia.
Cần xa lánh, cần chăm vắng tim cứ đau và nhớ lắm. Đành phải buông hết tất cả thôi. Nụ cười mím sau bờ môi ấm áp dịu dàng với anh. Em đã bao lần yên giấc, nhìn trên cao quang trời yêu mà em đã dành cho anh. Giờ mây đen cô yên tâm bao dung tố đang dần ghé đến. Trời nước hào hứng đang nổi mưa, giận sống em ngày xưa. Mưa trôi để lại ngây thơ trong giấc mơ buồn lạnh. Đừng lo lắng về em khi mà em vẫn còn yêu anh. Cần xa lánh, cần chăm vắng tim cứ đau và nhớ lắm. Đành phải buông hết tất cả thôi. Nụ cười mím sau bờ môi ấm áp dịu dàng với anh. Em đã bao lần yên giấc, nhìn trên cao quang trời yêu mà em đã dành cho anh. Giờ mây đến cô yên tâm bao dung tố đang dần kéo đến. Trời nước hào hứng đang nổi mưa, rất giống em ngày xưa. Mưa trôi để lại ngây thơ trong giấc mơ buồn lạnh.
Thank you, Alicia, for that really awesome piece. With that, we're introducing our second raffle of the night. We'll be raffling off a $10 Target gift card, which is redeemable at all locations and online.
Similar to last time, be sure to fill out the form with the QR code on screen. After that, make sure to send the correct amount to the Venmo at MSU_VSA within 10 minutes. Make sure to include the caption CPP-Target for your entries to count. Have fun and be sure to message us if you have any questions or concerns.
Our next act is another out-of-state organization that's performing with us for the first time. They found us on subtle VSA traits and we're pleased to have them with us this year. We are proud to have the University of Houston VSA here with us tonight.
As they were reminiscing back on their high school days, they were interested in and wanted to showcase the scenario of a couple's love story during high school. Thus, they came up with Love is in Bloom, an act of what started out as two individuals falling for each other in the autumn and then being in a relationship together in the spring.
They will be showcasing a traditional dance with a twist of a modern love story. Let's welcome the University of Houston's VSA.
Trong sóng gió cuộc đời, nào biết đâu sớm mai liệu bình yên có tới. Âu lo chạy theo những ánh sao đêm, ngày cứ trôi chớp mắt thành phố đã sáng đèn. Ta cứ lặng lẽ chạy thật mau, yêu thương chẳng nói kịp thành câu, biết đâu liệu mai còn thấy nhau. Còn được thấy ánh mắt của em nhẹ nhìn anh, đôi tay này sẽ không xa rời.
Tạm gác hết những lâu đời, cùng anh bước trên con đường. Ta sẽ không quay đầu để rồi phải tiếc nuối những chuyện cũ đã qua. Giữ trái tim luôn yên trai, quên hết những ưu phiền vân vương. Cuộc đời này ngỡ lần đời, anh biết nơi để quay về. Phải đi, anh biết chỗ chu chân dập dần để tránh cơn mưa.
Let's give it up for UofH VSA. Next, we have one of our Apostle affiliate organizations at Michigan State, the Filipino American Student Society. This organization was established in 1991 and is one of the largest Apostle orgs at Michigan State University. PASU values the development of their members and cultural enlightenment. Much of this focus will be portrayed in their performance. VSA has collaborated with PASU in a few general body meetings, including our yearly White Elephant GBM and beginning this year, our Sexual Assault Workshop. Their organization chose to perform a dance number inspired from both American and Vietnamese hip-hop culture. The performance infuses modern hip-hop choreography with both American and Vietnamese songs. The concept they want to portray was to show a bridge between both Asian organizations and modern culture. Let's give a warm welcome to MSU PASU.
Em chỉ cần em một tiền là quên hết muộn phiền. Thế nên anh làm em sao xuyên. Một lời em nói trong đêm mang tới mây đen, vội lấp để cho em mất tầm nhìn. Giờ đi cần gì nên vào hoa, vì em cũng chỉ đến từ xa. Giờ đi cần gì nên vào hoa, khi chính em là một món quà.
About to get up a margarita with 2 limes. Ooh, I've been the same, ain't shit changed. This ain't nothing new. That pretty frame, diamond chain, what the do? Yo, clear the way, it's some bad coming through. I give 2 F's like the letters that are on my shoe. Yikes, I play tag and you it for life. Yikes, you a clown, you do it for likes. Yikes, yes it's tight, but it doesn't bite. Rip it right, he be like,
yeah, these are my only intentions. Shout out to your mom and dad for making you. Staying in a vision, they did a great job raising you. When I create, you're my muse. The kind of smile that makes the news. Can't nobody throw shade on your name in these streets. Triple threat, you a boss, you a bank, you a beast. You make it easy to choose. You got a mean touch, I can't refuse. No, I can't refuse it. Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make them drop dead, you a killer. Shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intentions.
This concludes the first half of our show. Thank you so much for spending your night with us. We'll be going into intermission for about 6 minutes and then back into our programming. Grab a snack, a blanket, and go use the restroom. We'll be right back after this. See you soon. Welcome back to the second half of our show. We have so many more acts to show you that will hope you enjoy and more opportunities to win prizes. To open up the second half, I would like to introduce the MSU VSA Traditional Girls Dance, choreographed by both Teresa Huynh and myself. MSU VSA annually choreographs a traditional dance to integrate cultural aspects into performance. This dance is performed at VSA events like the Annual VSA By Night and the UVSA Midwest Vietnamese Interacting as One Conference, via One, or other affiliate events such as MSU PASU's Cultural Vogue. This dance combines two traditional songs sung by well-known female Vietnamese artists Như Quỳnh, Minh Tuyết, Hà Vi, and Hà Phương. A rice hat is used as a dance prop, which is a common item utilized in traditional Vietnamese dance to emphasize elegance, grace, and beauty of the Vietnamese culture. Please welcome the MSU VSA Traditional Girls Dance.
Trời cao ngàn ánh sao, em nhìn theo biết nơi phương nào. Ai sẽ đưa em vào tình ái ngọt ngào. Nơi đây niềm ước mơ mà em đã vẫn luôn mong chờ. Chờ anh đến hòa chung với em cùng nhịp trái tim. Người ơi hãy đem yêu thương lại, để em thấy đêm không quá dài, và cùng nhau mình đi đón tương lai ngày mai. Người ơi hãy trao nhau ân tình, để em nghe ấm con tim mình, cùng với nhau nhẹ nhàng phiêu lãng trong tình yêu. Trời cao ngàn ánh sao, em nhìn theo biết nơi phương nào. Ai sẽ đưa em vào tình ái ngọt ngào. Ngày đây niềm ước mơ mà em đã vẫn luôn mong chờ. Chờ anh đến hòa chung với em cùng nhịp trái tim. Người ơi hãy đem yêu thương lại, để em thấy đêm không quá dài, và cùng nhau mình đi đón tương lai ngày mai. Người ơi hãy trao nhau ân tình, để em nghe ấm con tim mình, cùng với nhau nhẹ nhàng phiêu lãng trong tình yêu. Người từ là từ phương Bắc đã qua dòng sông sông dài, tìm đến phương này một nhà thân ái. Tình Bắc duyệt Nam là xuyên, tình chung muôn đời ta đắp xây. Gặp nàng, nàng lạ thôn nữ, mắt duyên cười say, môi hồng, tình ngát đôi lòng, mong vang chung bóng. Ơi, mạch đất dâng hương là hương, cần lao chung đời vai sát vai. Bàn tay thương yêu nhau rồi, ngộ khoai hai mùa ngát một niềm vui chung vui, cho thơm hương hồng hồng đôi má. Đời sống yên vui là vui, dìu nhau đi vào chung bóng mơ.
Thank you, MSU VSA Traditional Girls, for that graceful act. Next up, I will be introducing our third raffle of the night. Our third prize is another $10 Amazon gift card. Again, entries are $2 each and can be made through the QR code shown on screen. Make sure to Venmo the correct amount to @MSU_VSA in the next 10 minutes with the caption CPP Amazon so your entries count. Next, we're bringing back another MSU VSA act that hasn't been done in a few years. This is the MSU VSA Fashion Show, which features VSA members from other universities. Throughout centuries, we constantly see fashion change in Vietnam when it comes to design, material, and production, because attire is a huge staple of Vietnamese culture. This year, MSU VSA brings this act to showcase the diversity of cultural wear regularly seen in Vietnam and beyond. This act features VSA members from Michigan State University, the University of Michigan, and Purdue University. We present to you MSU VSA Fashion Show.
Sao không ôm anh như lần đầu tiên em đến? Sao không hôn anh như ngày nào còn lưu luyến? Sao không vui lên như một thời bao thương mến? Màu mắt em sao hôm nay muộn phiền? Ta chia tay nhau khi tình này đang say đắm, mà em ra đi ngôi nhà này hoang vu lắm. Anh không cho em hết bao kỷ niệm êm ấm, mọi thứ nơi đây đều thuộc về em. Ngày xưa cho nhau tình yêu đó, em mong em là tất cả, và muốn anh luôn bên em không bao giờ lìa xa. Mộng ước ngây ngô lúc ban đầu nay đã xa rồi, tiễn đưa em về một tình yêu mới. Ngày mai anh không còn em nữa, không cho anh là tất cả, để nỗi cô đơn theo anh đến một miền trời xa, để nhắc cho anh biết bao ngày hạnh phúc êm đềm, nhắc cho anh luôn còn lại một trái tim yêu em. Thật vui lên nhé, em không yêu anh đâu cần buồn tênh đến thế, không nên quan tâm đến cuộc đời anh hoang phế, mình hãy quên đi bao câu hẹn thề. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Xem như hai ta không thuộc về nhau em nhé. No, no, oh, oh. Khi xưa yêu nhau như một trò chơi thơ bé. Oh, no, no. 3 năm qua đi lớn khôn rồi đành là thế, đành dễ chia hai người về hai lối. No, ngày xưa cho nhau tình yêu đó, em mong em là tất cả, và muốn anh luôn bên em không bao giờ lìa xa. Mong ước ngây ngô lúc ban đầu nay đã phai rồi, tiễn đưa em về một tình yêu mới. Yeah. Ngày mai không còn em nữa, không cho ai là tất cả, để nỗi cô đơn theo anh đến một miền trời xa, để nhắc cho anh biết bao ngày hạnh phúc êm đềm, nhắc cho anh luôn còn lại một trái tim yêu em. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was a MSU VSA fashion showcase. Weren't those really beautiful outfits? It's really cool to see the different colors and designs. It's amazing to see few schools from the Midwest coming together for MSU VSA's VBN.
Yeah, I really like the diversity of the colors, outfits, and patterns. Up next, we have a returning sister school, Wayne State University's VSA from Detroit, Michigan.
Their performance will be a mix of traditional, fan, and modern. The modern style couple dance to the song 2 + 3 = 5 by TRI feature Cami, and the dance is influenced by movements of urban dancing with a focus on sharp, precise, and flowing movements.
The performance tells a small story about two individuals falling in love at first sight, and the dance reflects their growth from strangers to significant others.
Let's welcome to the stage Wayne State VSA.
Nhẹ buông chặt anh gặp em giữa phố đông, nhìn em xinh thật xinh làm anh cứ hoài mong ngóng.
Rồi bất chợt em cũng đã nhìn thấy ánh mắt anh, cũng chẳng biết là anh đã có người kề bên chưa.
Tại vì sao hai thật chẳng biết nhau,
em cũng chẳng biết đâu,
nhưng trái tim vì em mà đứng hình thật lâu. Yeah.
Vì thì chắc là do duyên thôi đúng không?
Anh cũng chẳng biết đâu, nhưng người ơi phiền em cho anh hỏi người một câu là 2 + 3 bằng mấy?
2 + 3 bằng 5.
Vậy thì đưa bàn tay của em cho anh nắm này.
Em chẳng cần dùng phấn, em chẳng cần phải son môi,
vì anh biết là sau hôm nay ta thành đôi rồi. 2 + 3 bằng mấy?
2 + 3 bằng 5.
Vậy thì đưa bàn tay của em cho anh nắm này.
Em chẳng cần dùng phấn, em chẳng cần phải son môi,
vì anh biết là sau hôm nay ta thành đôi rồi.
All right, welcome back, everybody. And also shout out to Wayne State VSA for that amazing performance. Honestly, I can never do what y'all do, so keep it up, please. Without further ado, welcome back. My name is David Tran. I am the current Vice President for Michigan State University's Vietnamese Student Association. Before we get started with the next act, I want to take a little bit of your time to talk about COVID-19 and how MSU VSA has been impacted through this. Now, we can all say that this year was not the year that we had hoped for. COVID-19 has definitely been a detrimental impact to not only our lives, but to our way of living and to our school, our studies, and even our careers. It's been a challenge that everyone has been facing. And especially in regards to MSU VSA, it has also been a difficult challenge. Not being able to have in-person programming and having on-campus learning has been proven difficult for many of us. And not being able to create that safe community for our members has also been difficult. But something that I came into MSU VSA with, and with the e-board that I was going to be working with, is that we were going to make the safe community whether or not we were in person. And to the VSA e-board that was serving with me, they were able to do this. Not because of their technical skill and knowing how to event plan, but it was because of their will to drive and their passion behind every single thing they did, putting their blood, sweat, and tears into all the work that they had created to get us to where we are today. To the eWord members that are here watching us tonight, thank you for all the things that you have done, and thank you for continuing to serve. I know that most of y'all came into VSA very timid or not knowing what you would expect, but I hope that after this term you have been able to learn much more about yourself, been able to grow as a leader, and also take a couple of takeaways from it, whether it's social development, personal development, or even a couple of laughs or advice. It's been a pleasure working with you, and I cannot wait to see what's in store. As this is my last year on eBoard, I want to wish you all well and great fortune, and nothing but the best for my beloved organization. So with that being said, we are going to move right into the next act here. So we have an amazing video made by our fabulous media chair, Gingo. And I have to say that this video is something that is very heartwarming. This video is going to be holding videos straight from 2005 all the way to now. And we'll have quite a twist about who we are as an organization and what we do. So without further ado, please enjoy this video.
That was the MSU VSA annual video. Although we didn't have an ideal year, we still made the most of what we had and are very glad we had an amazing general body that supported us all the way. To finish off CPP for the night, I am introducing our final raffle of the night, a second $10 gift card to Target. As always, be sure to scan the QR code shown on screen and Venmo the correct amount to @MSU_VSA with the caption CPP-Target in the next 10 minutes so your entries count. Next up on our lineup will be a small group of high school and college students from the local Lansing area, the Spring Rose Dance Crew. They will be doing dance covers of 3 different songs. This dance is a mix of traditional and modern Vietnamese pop. Spring Rose was able to pull this performance off in as little as 2 weeks. As you will see, this recording took place outdoors in the cold weather, so we thank them for their time and effort. They hope you enjoy their performance as much as they do. Please welcome the Spring Rose Dance Crew.
chân trên bến khi chiều nắng chưa phai, từ xa thấp thoáng như tà áo tung bay, đêm sáng vui tươi nối chân nhau đến nơi này. Sài Gòn đẹp lắm, Sài Gòn ơi, Sài Gòn ơi, sẽ như nước trên đường vẫn hoa màu, người ra thăm đến câu chào nói xôn xao, phố xá thanh thang đón chân tôi đến chung vui. Sài Gòn đẹp lắm, Sài Gòn ơi, Sài Gòn ơi, la 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 la, la 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 la, tiếng cười cùng gió chan hòa niềm vui say sưa. La 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 la, la 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 la, ôi đời đẹp quá chẳng bao ý.
And that was the Spring Rose Dance Group from Lansing. Teresa, what did you like about the performance?
I really liked all the editing and their outfits in the performance. What about you, David?
I personally liked the dance break part that they had near the end of their performance. Well, sadly, it is time for the last act of the night. We really enjoyed having everyone here, and we appreciate all of our supporters from around the country.
To thank you for coming, we're giving away a $10 gift card of your choice for staying until the end of the show. Make sure to stay until the very end of our President Vivian's speech for a chance to win.
And the last group performing is the Grand Valley State University's Vietnamese Cultural Association.
The story of the Vietnamese zodiac is the animals that are assigned according to the birth year. The act is inspired by the Jade Emperor, who wanted to find a way to devise a method to measure time.
The first 12 animals who successfully cross the river will be granted a spot on the zodiac calendar. They'll be conducting an act to imitate the story of how the Vietnamese zodiac animals earn their spot on the calendar.
Let's show some love for our last act of the night, GVSU VSA.
The following skit has fictional actions that cannot take place in real life. Viewers, please be advised because animals cannot talk. One day, the Jade Emperor, who was the ruler of the heavens, wanted to find a new way to create the years. Therefore, he came up with an idea to measure time by granting the first 12 animals who crossed the river a name for the year.
Hello, everybody. Someone seemed the human needs some help, so I decided to appoint some guardianship for them. The first 12 animal that crossed the river will be appointed the animal of the year. The race will begin at dawn.
The next morning, Cat and Rat woke up at the crack of dawn and started their journey.
Hey, Cat.
Hey, Rat.
Since we're both small and this journey is long and dangerous, let's cross the river together.
Okie dokie.
As the Cat and Rat traveled together along their journey, they encountered the river along with other animals who were trying to cross the river. It was the horse, tiger, and ox.
Hey, I'm a small rat and I need help crossing the river. Can you two help me cross?
No.
Rat then hopped on top of Ox's head and Ox began crossing the river.
Hey, I'm the ox. Do you need help crossing the river?
Yeah.
Come hop on my back.
Once Ox and Rat crossed the river and approached the wet ground, the rat leaped off the ox and onto the bank, securing first place, while Ox came in second. Therefore, the ox hated the rat.
Hey, I'm so close. I just need to cross this river.
The Jade Emperor was waiting on the other side of the river and greeted all of the animals that made it across. Tiger was swift on land and was hopping on the stones, but was bad at swimming, so the tiger came third.
Congratulations, Tiger. You cleverly crossed the river by jumping over the stone and come in third place. That was great.
Cat hated the water, so the cat was hopping on the stones to get to the other side of the river. Once the cat was on the last stone, he couldn't make the last leap to the other side.
Oh, I'm so close to the finish. How do I get to the other side of the river without being swept away?
Hey, Jade Emperor.
What say you?
Why did the cat cross the river?
Why?
To get to the other side.
Please continue with the rest of the story.
Ah, I see a log right there. Maybe I'll hold on to it.
Luckily, a gust of wind was blowing and guided Cat into 4th place. Once Cat reached land, he looked up and saw that Rat was 1st place, when Rat promised they would come across the finish line together. Cat then hated Rat for leaving him behind, and they became mortal enemies. Jade Emperor then congratulated Cat.
Congrats, Cat. You crossed the river.
A large shadow cast over the river and land when all of the animals looked up at the sky. It was the almighty dragon.
Why are you, an almighty dragon, coming in 5th place?
As I flew over the land, I saw the town facing drought, so I gave it rain. As I flew over the river, I saw Rabbit stuck on a log, so I sent a gust of wind to help Rabbit approach the land.
As Horse crossed the river and approached the finish line, Snake leapt out of the horse's mane, startling Horse, leaving Horse in 7th place while Snake cut in 6th place.
Ah, I made it. Thanks for the ride, Horse.
From this point on, Horse's hatred with the snake began.
Why, you little snake?
Chills, guy. It's about the journey, not the destination.
Time passed and the Jade Emperor looked out to the river and saw a raft with 3 animals, Rooster, Monkey, and Goat. During their journey, the goat was kindest among their journey, putting the goat in 8th place.
Bah, we did it, guys!
The monkey landed 9th place, while the humble, hardworking rooster landed 10th.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. I'm so tired from all that work.
The dog was a great swimmer, fast and optimistic, but became distracted while playing in the water.
Guys, you have to get in the water. It feels great. Yeah. Woof, woof.
Dog frolicked around the river, coming into 11th place. As the pig was approaching the river to cross, she stopped.
I'm hungry. I should eat before I can cross this river. Tired now.
Once Pig had her fill and finished her nap, Pig woke up and quickly crossed the river and was granted last place.
So it seems you 12 are the first 12 animals to have successfully crossed the river. Well, you will now be representing a year according to the order of the race. I deem you the zodiac animal. Congratulations.
From then on, Cat and Ox hated Rat for being sneaky, while Snake left a startling memory on Horse. Every time a horse sees a snake, he's always startled. And every time a cat or an ox sees a rat, they become angry. This is the story of the zodiac animals, and we wish you a happy new year.
Hey everyone, for those who don't know me, my name is Vivian Huynh, and I am the current president of Michigan State University's Vietnamese Student Association. Throughout my 2.5 years on board, I never would have thought I would be guiding this organization through a pandemic. I'm thankful for every individual I've worked with, in the past and in the present, for helping shape the organization into what it is today. The board I was lucky enough to work with this current year has shown tremendous growth and perseverance through this completely online year. Shout out to my Vice President, David Tran, for keeping me humble, or at least trying to when I present my outrageous ideas. Without him, my job would definitely be 100 times harder, but depending on who you ask, they may even say it's easier. One of my favorite parts of this entire organization has been working with Alicia since the very beginning. Not only is she kind, but patient as well, even though I make so many mistakes. Our time as interns together is not an experience I would want to change. Another individual I would like to give acknowledgement to is Teresa Huyn for organizing the performances you have watched today. With the many roadblocks that were put in place, Teresa and Alicia had worked together to make accommodations to make this virtual VBN seem as normal as possible. Their leadership skills had allowed for board to also actively participate in the planning for this event. Hopefully you have been able to see everyone's personality through this event, maybe even them emceeing or dancing, and can see the legacy we are trying to achieve. Throughout the whole year, I have always tried to remind the current board that their work matters, and I am grateful for all of you who are on the stream with us right now to recognize and view the culture show we have been working on. During this time, while I still have your attention, I would like to say that if you ever had interest in VSA or even no interest at all, take the chance on us. It's really worth it. Throughout these years, I've become more vocal, confident, and probably even more annoying than when I began. Without VSA, I wouldn't have a home away from my actual home. Once again, thank you for coming, and hopefully I'll be able to see you all in person during better days.